Jane Parati is a marketing consultant who has led campaigns for major corporations such as Kellogg's, Hilton, and Holiday Inn. She's done well over the years, but at first, she had problems managing her money. And at one point, she was $4.3 million in debt.
The number of $4.3 million came from credit card debt, it came from mortgage, and what's so seductive about the world is we were making the payments. Hey, it was all okay, right? But that's not what the word says. The word says that the borrower is always the slave to the lender.
Jane knew she had to cut expenses. Vacations were out, home repairs put on hold. Still, climbing out of a multi-million-dollar debt seemed impossible.
I went to God in prayer about it, and I knew I'd never make enough money my whole life to do it the world's way.
Jane began reading Christian books on money management. There, she learned the importance of giving.
Well, I thought that was crazy because it was backwards from what the world teaches. But I found as I heard about tithing and I heard about giving that God has got his own economy and that you can't outgive God. And God told me to give my way out of debt.
Soon after she began giving, Jane saw work pick up.
I was getting calls from people I never heard of before. And it was coming in big chunks for my business, too.
New clients, as well as clients from the past, were calling on Jane. Her financial turnaround was underway. A few years later, the same year she became a CBN partner, Jane was debt-free. But soon, she felt God putting her to the test.
He started to tell me to double tithe. And I went, uh-oh. I wonder if something's coming, and sure enough, a year later it did.
The year was 2008, and all around her, Jane saw people hit by the Great Recession.
And I'm sitting there as this ocean of calm because I knew God was going to protect me, and he did. Increased business came in from the clients that I already had. Sometimes it was a little job that would turn into a big job, or sometimes it was somebody with whom I hadn't worked in 5 or 10 years who would all of a sudden call and need me to do a project for them.
Jane encourages people, no matter their financial situation, to trust God and give.
Once again, when you get out of God's way and trust him to do it, he works miracles.